Hello everyone, I'm back. Today I'm going to talk about elephants swallowing elephants and then getting choked up on gnats. What I'm talking about is the Republican Party. You know, the elephants. They seem to have a real problem with any little thing a Democrat does, but they'll never complain about any big thing that a Republican does. Let's take, for instance, Bill Clinton. The House of Representatives impeached him because he lied under oath about getting a blowjob. A married man who lied about getting a blowjob. Boy, I never saw that coming. Tell me what married man, if they did that, wouldn't lie. Now, I'm not saying, oh yeah, he's such an upstanding guy, he's running around getting these BJs. But I'm saying that's such a minor little deal, and they impeached him. And what happened while he was president? Well, they created 22 million new jobs. We banked more money than ever. We were actually, by that, what I mean is we still had debt, but we were actually spending less every year than we were bringing in. We were putting money in the bank. When's the last time you seen a president do that? But because he lied about a BJ, then we'll impeach him. And when it went to the Senate, it passed the House because the House only needs one vote over the majority. So if there's 500 votes and you get 251, then it passes. Well, the Senate, you got to get 60%. When it went to the Senate, it was only about 10 minutes and it came out 99-0 that they were against it. Every single Republican in the Senate, to their credit, said this is stupid. Should have never happened and we're not going to give it any validity. The House Republicans, they were steaming. They were so pissed. They even actually got in front of news cameras and said how mad they were, that it made them look stupid, like it was just a big witch hunt. That's what it was. All they did was just confirm what everyone in America knew. So we have that. And then we have George W. Bush. He lied about every single reason he could think of to get us into the war in Iraq. He knew they had nothing to do with 9/11. He implied it. He knew that it had nothing to do with weapons of mass destruction, but that's what they kept saying. They pushed everyone and everything. They even came up with a backup plan if we couldn't get everyone to buy this, that they would antagonize Iraq into starting something. All these lies about wars. And what happened with those lies? Well, with those lies, hundreds of thousands of women and children were killed in the collateral damage. Hundreds of thousands of men were killed, and most of them weren't soldiers either. All of this because they lied. Now, how many times you ever hear a Republican come out and say, oh man, I can't believe that, that's the worst thing? They're like, no, we're all right with that. That's a Republican deal. Let's move on. Yeah, you want to move on now. But if it was a Democrat, boy, you'd just be blowing a stack. There's people saying, oh, well, before the election, Obama fudged the numbers on the unemployment. Instead of 8.1, it was 7.8. Oh, this is the end of the world. The Democrats, oh, this is the end of the world. How could they have done that? They fixed the election. They done this, they done that. But they're okay with the lies about people getting killed by the hundreds of thousands. They're okay with that. But boy, you fudged a number on unemployment rate. That's the end of the world. And that's the way they are about everything. But I give them credit for one thing. The Republicans are so good at taking little stupid crap that doesn't mean anything, and they beat it and beat it and beat it and beat it till it just gets beat to death. They never let anything go, no matter how small or how stupid. And they never go after the big things that their party does. So they'll swallow an elephant, but they'll choke on a gnat. That's what they do. Anyway, I better stop because I could go on and on and on. This is Randy reminding you, don't follow the far right to hell.